Hi everybody, it's John back here with another final reveal video. I didn't do an inbox review of this kit because it was one of the models I started before I started my channel, and the kit's been in the making now for about probably close to 4 months. It's the Airfix F-117A Nighthawk, the Lockheed Nighthawk stealth, what they call a stealth fighter, but it's actually a bomber. I had no preconceptions of what this kit was going to be like, but I did open the box before I started it and had a look, and it looked pretty basic, and it looked like a horrible build. It didn't look like it was going to be that interesting. But as I started building it, it's actually quite large. It's a very large plane. It's probably about the size and length, I would say, of I would say it's probably about the same length as a Sea King helicopter, and it has a similar span in wingspan to a Sea King helicopter's blades. So overall the aircraft is probably similar size to a Sea King, and in 70-second scale it makes quite a large plane, and it's quite a large bulky thing. Unusual looking aircraft as well. I just want to show you a couple of points. The first is the cockpit interior, because the Airfix cockpit interior is actually more detailed than I gave it credit for. I've got the cockpit canopy in the raised position, and I've took quite a lot of photographs of this aircraft's interior to try and get the interior correct. And there aren't that many photographs of this thing close up and showing you images of the aircraft's interior, but I did get one of an open cockpit display of the aircraft parked up on a line at one of the air displays it was displaying at. And the interior of the, again, it's not easy to show, the interior of the cockpit itself is actually, it's faithfully reproduced. It's got full glass cockpit interior, all the dashboards and the panel lights and everything, it's all there, and it's very, very nice. But there is one thing about the F-117 that Airfix did get wrong. According to the Airfix kit, the aircraft is flown by a fly-by-wire control stick similar to a PlayStation stalk on the right hand side, and in all the photographs and images that I've seen of the Nighthawk, of its interior, it has a joystick. So the Airfix kit got that wrong. Definitely, the aircraft definitely has a joystick, and it's not very big, but it is situated between the pilot's legs. So it's a conventional flying stick, but it has fly-by-wire enhanced electronic control. So it makes the aircraft easier to fly, obviously more responsive. The other thing I want to show you is the underside, because the underside is actually quite nice. The wheel wells are all matte white, the undercarriage oleo legs and the hubs are matte white. And that required about 4 coats of paint because the plastic on this thing is black. So you can imagine what it was like coating this kit in white paint. There's also some sort of forward-looking infrared sensor there, or maybe a camera, it might be a designator, I'm not sure. But that is an avionics well that's covered by a transparent part. And on the top, in front of the cockpit canopy, you've got another avionics sensor which is covered by a clear plastic part. So in my opinion, the Airfix kit is actually quite nice. Now I did paint this model in semi-gloss black because I wanted to show some sort of definition between the radiators, which are painted in matte black, and the rest of the airframe. I wanted the radiators to look dulled, and I think the overall finish is actually quite nice. Just try and get that in full views for you. That's about right, isn't it? It's quite a nice overall image, but it is an unusual looking aircraft. So anyway, this kit's been finished now for probably the best part of a month, but I wanted to get a lot of the other stuff out of the way before I did this video. But I wanted to show this kit because I think the F-117 is a model subject that not many people have an interest in doing, but it is actually a very interesting kit to model and paint. I had a lot of fun building this thing, and I didn't expect to. So the Airfix kit is quite accurate, it's quite up there with a lot of the other kits, and it's not that expensive to buy. Cockpit interior detail's quite good. Not too many parts on the model, so it does build up quite quick. And it's a very enjoyable kit. So there we go, that's the F-117 Nighthawk, and I'll see you again for the next video, lads. Thanks very much.